Good morning. My name is Dave Sevick. I'm the Executive Director of Computer Reach. It's a nonprofit based in Pittsburgh that serves people around the world with computers and digital literacy. Peter DeVries and I, Reverend Peter DeVries and I are good friends. We both served missions in Africa, specifically the village of Ho, Africa, providing support, computers, and training. So a little about me. Well, first of all, I'm the one who chose today's sermon. Peter said you don't follow the lectionary here per se, so he gave me the open choice to choose something. So I chose hard work, persistence, and rest. Because right now, Computer Reach is in a very deep mission to help the Federal Communications Commission let people know about the Affordable Connectivity Program. Just for a show of hands, how many people know what the Affordable Connectivity Program is? So that's why the FCC has hired us to do that. There was an infrastructure bill that was released recently through the government. Part of that is to get people connected to the internet. So every opportunity I have, even in churches, I let people know that this could help you and your family. The Federal Communications Commission, called the FCC, has offered money to families that make less than $29,000 a year or on any government assistance to get free internet at their home. I'm not going to go into all the details here, but if you go to fcc.gov/getinternet, you can find out about it. So if you or anybody you know in the United States, anywhere, has a low income or gets any government subsidies, including Medicaid, you could get free internet at your house. That's the commercial I have for today. My message is about hard work. First, a little about me. I'm 64 years old as of yesterday. I'm married, 43 years now. I have 3 daughters that are in their young 40s. One's 38, 40, and 42. I have 6 grandchildren, and I live in Cranberry Township, right down the street. So thank you again for letting me come to Mars, PA to speak at the Old Union Church. Over the last 23 years, I've been running Computer Reach. It started in my garage in Cranberry and has grown to a 5,000 square foot warehouse in Homewood, PA, right in the city of Pittsburgh. We refurbish computers and we get them out to folks that are in need. We get the computers from schools and businesses around Pittsburgh. We erase them and then we get them out to people that need them at no cost. Sometimes the computers are good and we can sell them for a few dollars to help pay the rent. So we live on grants and small computer sales to make it through. And it's a lot of hard work. We have a staff of about 7 people right now that work 6 days a week to get the computers repaired and prepared for the public. And then we also teach classes on how to use those computers to anybody that needs them. Over the last 23 years, we've distributed over 14,000 computers around the world, starting here in Western Pennsylvania. And we also have our computers in 41 countries around the world. And a lot of that's because of the Presbyterian Church. So thank you, Presbyterian Church, for letting us connect to your missions to either carry computers in bags or to ship them over in boats and containers. So I have a lot of thanks for the Presbyterian Church. Thank you. So if you take those 14,000 computers and you multiply times 3, which is the normal number of people that get helped by a computer, the average number, we've helped over 43,000 people with a small group. So thanks very much to the Presbyterian Church. I know Peter does a lot of good work in Africa too. I would now like to show you some slides, if we can coordinate that with your slides, folks. In my church, we can ask questions. I'm a Methodist. So I'll take this opportunity to see if anybody has any questions. Is that okay in this church? Okay. Some churches, Yeah, okay. Does anybody have any questions about what we do? Okay. I'll wait for the slides to come up, and we'll do a little slideshow. This slideshow will show you the impact that we have in the community, this community and around the world, and the types of people that we help.
I think if you just click it once.
Just click it
on the
once?
screen. There.
Oh, okay, thank
The
you.
other way.
Okay,
The other way?
the other way. No?
Nope, hold on, let me set it, because it'll go back there.
Is that it? Can you all see that? I want to thank one of our digital inclusion people. His name is Will Perez, a person I met in Ohio, and now he's from Peru. He helps with a lot of these projects around the world in something called the Digital Navigator Project. That's a new word for a computer consultant that's more like a social worker than a computer tech. And we have a very big Digital Navigator program at our company where we can come into your home and help you with your computer. And we typically go to low-income homes around the world, Western Pennsylvania mostly. This is a story that I'm not going to read out loud, but this is a story of Bobby Jenks. He's a retired Army person. I'm not sure of his rank, but he had to be re-educated after he retired from the Army. Computers were expensive, and he really couldn't afford to go to college to do support. So we went to his home and helped him get started on his computer. So we help retirees. I'd say majority of our population are folks that are in public housing. We can go to their Section 8 or their federally qualified public housing and help them with computers and how to use those computers. These slides are on our website, by the way. If you go to computerreach.org and you click Impact, you can actually see these slides. So, people that are retired, people that are older. We help a lot of people that have disabilities that can't get out of their apartment or their home. We spend a lot of time putting together educational materials, and we have ability to teach short subjects on how to use Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, Google Docs, how to connect to the internet, email, and you can earn something called a North Star Digital Literacy Certificate. It's really good for people that are job hunting or young adults that can actually show that they have basic literacy skills. So we spend a lot of time building curriculum, teaching people how to use their computer. Now there's a big push for telehealth. Most people probably know that your doctor wants to see you online before you go to the hospital or to the doctor's office. At the beginning of COVID, there were very few telehealth things now. Now they said there was a 10,000% increase in the number of doctor's appointments that are done online before you even go there. So for a person who doesn't have a computer, they really can't see their doctor or do a lot of things or look up their medicines. So computers are so important today in telehealth. And we also do everything in English and Spanish. Thanks again to Will Perez, because he's from Peru and he can translate between English and Spanish. There's a slide about doing the work in Spanish. And again, many thanks to our digital inclusion director, Will Perez. We work together a lot. I think I've covered everything I wanted to talk about. But I want to close with, this is a lot of hard work by our team and all the people that help us around the world. But in the midst of hard work and persistence to get all this work done, you have to take a break. Sunday and other days too, to pray, to ask for help, and just rest so you can regenerate yourself and get back out in the world again. So that's my message. Hard work, persistence, and try to get some rest.
I have a question.
You have a question? Yes.
On your slide that talks about, teaching people, and the one person said, oh, I don't feel lonely anymore.
Right.
Do you talk to those folks about cybersecurity?
We do. Yeah, the classes that we teach have to do with online safety, scams, things like that. We teach them how to boot a computer and how to use it, the basics of the email and the internet. We always talk about internet safety. That's a big deal right now. We tell them not to follow the phone number that comes up on your screen. It says the FBI needs to talk to you now. That's frequently a criminal that's in the United States or overseas. So if that ever happens to you, with Apple or any other company, people have a big phone number flashing on your screen to please call. Please don't. It's just a criminal enterprise to try to get your information. If you ever do that, or they want to access your computer, don't let them scare you into doing that. It's happened to people in my family, and I'm a computer guy. So if that ever happens, don't. Unfortunately, the police can't do a lot because it's hard to get evidence on something that's online. You don't know where it's coming from. And it's happening every day, all the time. People are trying to penetrate our weaknesses online. That's a good message. Don't get scammed if you can. Any other questions?
Does your organization help missions? Like, I know we support the White House here locally. Do you help missions for low income?
We do. Yeah, all they have to do is contact us. Right now, we have 3,000 computers in stock that are donated from Giant Eagle and several other corporations, school districts that rotate their computers at, universities. So we always have computers in stock to help. But we try to couple that with education. Here's your computer. By the way, this is how you should use it. Be careful. Be very careful. That guy was stretching. Are you raising your hand or are you stretching? You guys stretching. Again, thank you, Old Union Church. Thank you, Reverend Peter DeVries. Thank you all for letting me talk. Am I on time? They wanted me to talk for 20 minutes. I was prepared for 10. So I'm your neighbor down the street. My name's Dave Sevick. Our mission is called Computer Reach, computerreach.org. Thank you, Old Union Church. Thank you.